Welcome in. It's another PlayStation tournament. This time it is the Madden Summer Scrimmage. Scott Cole along with Clef the God, and we're showing you the AFC side of the bracket tonight. As we work through, we've taken 16 players all the way down to 4 here in the AFC. And Clef, I think we're going to have some really good games here tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be some good Madden tonight, man. These guys, they worked their tail off to get here. You know, this spot wasn't earned. You know, I mean, it wasn't given. You know, this was earned. You know, these guys qualified to get here, put the time in, put the work in all the way in June. You know, so they're still locked in. Still high-level Madden being played, and I just can't wait to see it.
Yeah, what I love about these PlayStation tournaments, you get some players that you kind of know a little bit, but they got a chance to kind of make a big name for themselves so they can make a run through this tournament. Here's the format. We started off with 16 in the qualifiers. They worked their way to the semifinals. These are going to be best of one, single elimination. That's win or go home. And, of course, Clef, they're going to be playing Madden Ultimate Team here tonight.
Yeah, and that gets you fired up right there. Best of one. You know, every game is game 7. You got to be locked in. Those mistakes, they're amplified. You know, you don't get another shot. There's no double elimination. And we got Madden Ultimate Team. You know, the legends. You get the Bo Jacksons. You got Mean Joe Green. You got guys playing out of position like Randy Moss at corner. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Of course, they're always playing for pride. We're always playing for bragging rights, but there is some cash here on the line. These players have already guaranteed them a spot in the grand final. That's going to be on July 26th here, right here on the channel. They got a chance to double themselves up and get that first place prize pool, Clef, $400 to put in their pocket.
And getting paid to play Madden and being able to compete at a high level, it's something you dream about. It's something you dream about growing up. So to have that opportunity, you know, you have to take full advantage of it.
Well, we mentioned we are here in the semifinals of the AFC. You're going to have Jonathan Kong. He's going to be representing the Denver Broncos going up against Luke Geiger. And he is going to be playing as the Houston Texans. So a little Denver versus Houston in our first semifinal.
Yeah, and we got Kong. Kong is a known name, you know, representing those Broncos, a club champion, a youth club champion. You know, got a lot of experience to be that age. And then we got on the other side, we got Luke. You know, he's another great player. You know, so these two guys right here, they're going to battle it out. And we got youth on youth crime. So I can't wait to see who can come out of that one.
The bottom side, semifinal number 2, we're going to have Pick Nasty. He's going to be facing Texans, and that's going to be Texans playing as Los Angeles Chargers. So try to keep up with that. Then Pick Nasty is going to be bringing the Kansas City Chiefs out there, as you got 2 players that are in their upper 20s, 27 and 28. So you got to love that matchup of the old heads.
Yeah, we got the youth on one side and we got the old heads on the other side, man. You know I'm rocking with the old heads. I want to see the old heads. I want to see, do those fingers still work? We know when you get up in age, you know, you might start to see the field the same. The reads might be a second late. So I can't wait to see, can they defy the odds?
Every time we do one of these tournaments, people show up in the chat and say, how can we get involved? How can we play? You can go out to compete.playstation.com. They got Madden, of course, a cornucopia of other games. You can go out there and play all on PlayStation. Great way for folks to get involved in esports and get that kind of competitive edge going out there on PlayStation. Well, let's get ready for semifinal number 1. As we said, we got Kong taking on Luke. these are the youngsters. 16 versus 19. I mean, 16 years old. I don't know what I was doing, going to 7-Eleven, trying to get a big gulp. At this point, they're playing for some big money here. So Kong versus Luke, what's kind of your feeling here in this first semifinal, Clef?
I think Kong gonna take it. I really do. I think he should be the favorite in this whole bracket. He's the most recognizable. We've heard about his name. We know he represents those Broncos. He's wearing the Broncos jersey. It just seemed like it's destined to be. And sometimes it's all about timing. When it's your time, it's your time. I'm going with Kong.
All right, so you're going with Kong. Let's meet the players. You mentioned Kong, 16 years old. He's from Inland Empire, California. He likes to get out there on the Twitches, so make sure you follow him and see what he's got going on. But this is a guy that, although he's young, a lot of players in the Madden community know who he is.
Yeah, and when you have that experience, it doesn't matter how many games you have, just to be able to play in some competitive Madden games, it's a plus, it's a bonus for you because a lot of people haven't played in those. So he's going to come in this field being the youngest, but probably having the most experience, which doesn't happen too often.
He's going to be playing Luke, representing the Houston, Texas, even though his favorite team's the Green Bay Packers on the other side, which is crazy because he's from the Chicago. Being in Chicago and being a Packers fan just feels wrong for the 19-year-old.
Yeah, that's all the way wrong. It don't just feel wrong. That is all the way wrong right there. You can't be in Chicago and represent the Packers. That's a crime. That is a crime. He's supposed to be Windy City. He's supposed to be all the way Bears.
So now that you've met the two players, of course, every time we get out here, we let people know, hey, you can vote. Who do you think is going to win this opening game? You got Kong, you got Luke. Let us know who you got. And Clef's leaning toward the name. And I probably will go with Kong as well if I had to pick. But look, 50-50 there in the chat. We know that this is going to be a good one when you really can't lean any way or the other. Here we go, the opening kickoff. And it's the Texans and the Broncos. And it will be Kong starting with it first. He's got those throwback Denver uniforms.
Yeah, and I like the swag already. We see some regular Texans jerseys out here. But on the other side, Kong said, nah, I'm going to throw it back on you. I'm going to show my Bronco pride. We going all the way back. And I think those right there, a lot of people say those jerseys don't look good. I'm a fan.
A lot of people in the chat starting to kind of pull for Luke a little bit. Maybe the lesser-known underdog going to make a name for himself tonight. And of course, I see a lot of familiar names in the chat out there. And Kong put in there, he says, I'm winning for Clef. All right, here we go. Kong will have it first. Once again, a reminder, Madden Ultimate Team. And Cameron Newton will hand it off to Cordell Patterson. He'll go nowhere.
Yeah, and we see Kong running his base early. That tells you right now he's not in Bengals. He's in that Patriots offense. Look for him to audible around. He won't sit in his bunch. You in this Patriots offense, right on cue, he will not sit in bunch. He'll be doing a lot of audible and being very diverse.
If you love Madden, you're going to learn some things from Madden Pro Clef the God. As Newton, he'll take off. He's going to use his legs, and he'll slide down at the 32. A gain of 14.
Not really sure about that combo right there. We had no deep route at all, a bunch of hitches, but Cam Newton does what he does best, making something out of nothing.
I'm loving the high socks. He'll check it down to Cordell, and he'll work his way to the 37. What can you tell us about this Cam Newton?
Yeah, this Cam Newton is the best quarterback in the game. The size, the speed, having those field general archetypes, the strong arm archetypes. You need those golden tickets because archetypes will save you AP.
Here comes the blitz.
We got that screamer off the edge. We got that 3-3-5 wide, the meta of Madden 22. If you ain't seen this, you've been under a rock. He's going to send that heat. He's going to pretty much be sending 5 or sending 3 every play and just adjusting behind that.
Happy Saturday night, wherever you might be. Thanks for making PlayStation a part of your evening. Scott Cole, Clef the God along with you. 3rd and 5 already for Kong. And Newton, he throws a pick ski, and it's going to be Graham with the INT. The big fella rumbling inside the red zone. He's going to score.
Oh, gosh, and Luke coming up with a big play early. We talk about Kong experience, and then he throws the inexperienced pick. A great lurk by Luke. Nonetheless, Jimmy Graham making a huge play. There's no bigger play than coming out, getting a stop. Not just a turnover, but getting a score off that as well.
The pick six, that is a big-time momentum change for Luke. Doesn't have to bring his offense out on the field. And, of course, if you're asking, what the heck is Jimmy Graham doing on defense? We're playing Madden Ultimate Team. You make your team. We got out-of-position players, two-way players. And that was a big play by Luke.
Yeah, that's the biggest play. You know, you come into a game, you think about what can go right for me, what can go wrong. That's 100% what you want to go right. Come out here and get a pick six. Now you're up in possession. Now I feel like you're playing with house money. It's like when you get that play right there, you feel like you can take a deep breath and you really, you know, you're so relieved.
Now the pressure goes on Kong, the 16-year-old. Here in the AFC side of the bracket, we will be switching over to the NFC. That's on July 18th, and then we got the grand final on July 26th. That kicks off at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Cannot wait. As Beast Mode will lay down at the 21.
And on the flip side, sometimes it sounds crazy. You need to throw a pick to really settle in, you know, because it feels like, okay, I've messed up as much as I can possibly mess up if I'm calm right here. You know, I've got that big mistake out the way. Now I can settle in and play Madden.
1st and 10 from the 21. Last play through a pick six. It's got to be in the back of his mind here. And he's going to be sacked up, pushed all the way back to the 8. Second and 23. Cannot hold the ball that long. In the shadow of his own end zone now. Able to get it out to Cordell Patterson. He'll pick up some nice yardage. That'll give him some breathing room, but here comes a long 3rd and 16 as he hurries up.
And Luke is doing a great job of just heating him up. You know Kong is slowing his reads. He threw that pick, and he's not letting his foot off the gas. He's still standing pressure.
90 seconds to go in the quarter. Needs 16 yards. He's going downtown, and it's picked off again. This time it's Amos. Crosses midfield at the 50, tripped up in plus territory at the 48. It's the second INT of the ball game.
Oh, and he had it. He had the cover 3 beater. That's a cover 3 beater out of that chips right there. You see that safety to the strong side of the field where the receivers are come down. But he didn't see the backside safety come across the field. Great play, great adjustments by Luke.
And he's got Joe Mixon back there. Mixing it up, literally. Swings it outside to Robinson. That's going to be a gain of maybe 2.
Joe Mixon, another great card. Golden ticket. One of the best quarterbacks in the game. You talk about the best cards in the game. It's Cam Newton, golden ticket Russell Wilson, Joe Mixon right there as well.
I can say officially a gain of 3 to the 45-yard line. We're going to be under a minute to go here in the first quarter.
And you see right away he subbed in a running back. He said, I don't want to deal with Dollar. Subbed in a running back. Now he's going to try to weak box him right here.
Yeah, he gives it off. I assume that's Barry Sanders. You might have heard of him. Picks up the first down.
Congress don't have to decide, do I come out in 3-3-5 wide now? You can see right now he's going to audible down. Since he brought in that running back, he can't run Dollar no more. He'll give up a touchdown on the run.
And they pick up the blitz. A quick pick to the outside. Never saw him. Westery is off to the races. And they won't catch him. Another pick six.
And it's just Fitz out here right now. There's no O being played right now. It's just Fitz. It's Fitz and defense right now. There is just absolutely no O being played. This is crazy. A lot of D being played, though.
But he never saw him. Hey, yeah. Never saw him. 2 scores, both on the defensive side. And pending the PAT, we're going to be tied. After a little, we got 3 turnovers in this quarter alone.
And I think that goes to nerves. That's literally all that is. If these guys aren't playing with this at stake, the PlayStation tournament, Madden Summer Scrimmage, these are easy reads that they're missing. And they're just late on. You know, I think it's nerves. It's being on this big stage. It's a lot different. It's a lot different.
Well, no harm done after the 2 picks he's thrown. And Derrick Henry, I always thought he was a great holder. And that one's up and it's good. That's the fun thing. Yeah, that's the fun about it, right? Especially this time of year. At the beginning of the year, it's pretty serious. When you get to this point of the year, there is a whole lot of kind of fantasy to the teams, and I love it.
Yeah, we got D linemen at receiver. We got cornerbacks playing receiver. We got receivers playing D linemen. You know, it's like going out to your last practice at football.
He muffed it. That's terrible starting position. First and 10 at the 7, Clef. Come on now.
Yeah, it's just so many mental mistakes right here by both players. It's like nobody wants to win right now. Both of them are losing this game.
Joe Mixon. And he'll dump it off to Woodson. They'll get out to the 18. That's enough to move the chains. Running backs throwing to cornerbacks. That's how it goes.
And I think if you're Kong, if you're Luke right there, neither one of them is happy about that first quarter. You know, Luke got his stop. He's up a possession, so he feels a little bit better, but still the turnovers are definitely his problem.
Oh, stiff arm by Barry Sanders, and he's forced that about to the 27. That's a gain of 9.
You see Kong clicking around. You thinking he's getting clicked off his user. Now he's doing that purposely. He's trying to pick off one of these out routes, one of these flat routes by clicking on the defender, the nearest defender blitzing, and getting a good animation.
That's the voice of Madden Pro, Clef the God, who's won several belts, big tournaments, and a lot of money playing the game of John Madden football. And we are loving Madden 22. We cannot wait for Madden 23 with the legendary coach on the cover.
I mean, EA did an amazing job with the cover. Tribute to John Madden, the legend himself. Definitely deserving.
Barry Sanders cuts it back. He's got a running lane over midfield to the 44-yard line.
Yeah, and if you're Kong right now, he's audibling to this I-form close. Why isn't your slot corner on the strong side to the tight end? You know, he's just getting outmanned over there when he audibles down to that stretch.
He's going to bet trips to the left this time. Spread them out a little bit here on 1st and 10. Joe Mixon swinging it to the outside. That's Robinson. Able to pick up a few yards. It's going to make it 2nd and medium. Somebody in chat's like, give me an Andrew Luck card. I need it. Sanders. He's starting to look real quick right now. Gets near the red zone at the 21.
Yeah, we're seeing a nice chess match right here. We're seeing a nice one. We got Luke audibling around. He's subbing in a running back when he wants to go to that I-form close. You know, then he's audibling in trips when he's through receiver, just like this right here, just doing a good job of keeping him off balance.
Somebody in chat called Barry Bernie Sanders. I'm already loving it. Swing it to the outside. They are about the same age, I think. And that's inside the red zone at the 19. I can't do my guy Barry like that.
And there we go right there. This is what we talk about with Madden Ultimate Team. We got a D lineman at corner making tackles right now. Ed Too Tall Jones, number 72 at corner, making tackles.
Hey, big corners. That's what you want.
Hey, 6'9". 6'9", crazy. I mean, that's unseen.
That's going to bring up a 2nd and 8 inside the red zone. We've hit the 2-minute warning. We've had 2 pick sixes. And that's why we're tied, and we're going to have a timeout here. And it's going to be, a timeout by Kong, the 16-year-old out of California. Well, he didn't like what he had out there on defense. Mixon, that's a low throw, and Adams scoops it off the turf.
And right there, that actually works for Kong because he got a first down. He can't get another first down. Kong will get this ball back. And that's all you want. As long as I can get a chance to go even the score or take the lead, that's all I can ask for.
Stretch out to Barry Sanders. Barry cuts it back. And the former Oklahoma State running back gets to the 1-yard line.
And once again, Kong is not shifting. He is not shifting and resetting his play when he goes to this I-form close. And he's just outmanned. He's getting gashed right now.
Back to the I-form here in the goal line. And he's going to throw it. It goes to Via. Touchdown.
And not the worst situation right there for Kong. Not the worst situation for Kong. Luke gets ball at half, so Luke's in a great spot right here. But at least he scored where you have enough time. You have timeouts left. You can easily, Madden 22, this is an offensive game. You got plenty of time to go get 7.
All right, guy Pavin in the chat. Good to see him. Big time pro name. 1:01 to go. Yeah, they will boot that all the way back to the 14. I'm just going to straight up say it. FaZe missed out on having my man Pavin in the crew.
Yeah, Pavin is a legend in the game. Understands the big picture with Madden. Really trying to push it to a new level. Him, shout out to Sahil as well, his manager, them guys right there. They got the blueprint, definitely.
1st and 10, trailing by 7 now. It's Kong. AFC Semifinals. And he's playing as the Broncos. A little bit of throwback. Cam Newton trying to get out of there. Trying to buy some time. He's got him in. And knocked away at the last moment.
That's great pocket right there by Kong, but a better play, better click on and swat by Luke right there. He's going to play a lot of, you see him right now messing with those zone drops, play a lot of double Mabel, meaning he's just playing his zones over the top, making sure, keeping everything underneath him. You want to keep everything in bounds.
Yeah, especially with these guys that can scramble. 52 seconds to go in the half. Try to keep everything in front of you. And Cam will just throw this away. And he's 2 of 7 with 2 picks.
And we got to say it. Luke has him in a bag. This is an absolute bag. You know, they say defense can't be played in Madden 22. Luke said, watch this.
This is the Cam Newton I remember. My days living in Charlotte. Going up top. Can Jones get there? No. Hauled in at the 31. Timeout, Kong.
Wow, when Luke goes away from what got him here, went to that man-to-man cover 0 and just got burnt over the top forward.
That'll move it up to the 31-yard line. Still has a timeout in his back pocket. Trailing by 7. Cameron Newton. He's got nowhere to go, and he'll throw it away. That's a smart decision. I'll stop the clock.
Great job by Luke right there. Just double Mabel, cover 2, having those flats on 30, having those purples on 10, and really making it hard on your opponent.
Quick throw. Gets it out to Cordell. Nice spin move. That's close to the first down mark, and he will pick up the first down at the 20. And he'll spike it with 18 seconds left in the half.
Plenty of time right here. Great decision to spike. You got plenty of time to still get 7 right here. Ideally, you want to pick up around 10 right here and then take your shot at the end zone.
Don't want to give up those points in your back pocket. But he'd love to tie it up here before the half. Remember, he's down a possession. And he'll throw that one away.
Yeah, Luke just doing a good job keeping him off balance right now. Kong really doesn't know what he wants to get. He wants to get outside the pocket with his Cam Newton. That's why he got him. He's making him sit in that pocket and having him zone so deep, even if he rolls out, there's nothing open.
Newton. Looking, and he'll get out of bounds. And I'm not sure you don't kick the field goal here. That's what he's going to do.
Have to kick in this situation. You have to. Right there, I don't like how Kong managed that. You know, he never attacked the middle of the field at all. He rolled out twice, trying to get to the sideline. You have a timeout. You know, you can attack the middle of the field and still be fine.
It's a great point. He brings us within 4 after he kicks the 37-yarder. 5 seconds left in the half, and Luke and the Texans are going to get the ball on the other side of the half as well. Villa, this time he fair catches it after he muffed it on the last kickoff. Little coaching change, little depth chart change.
Yeah, we're probably trying to get Vita Vea out of here.
He's probably like, this is going to cost me.
Yeah, we want to get our best guy right there. You see Kong doing it right there, just wanting to get your best guy right there. When you know they're going to sky kick, you want somebody there who can at least get something with it to get me into original field position to the 25.
I saw William Perry. Is he a tight end? Is that a tight end card?
Yeah,
and he'll just hand it off.
The refrigerator himself with 95 speed.
Hey, he had some serious speed back in the late 70s at Clemson and, you know, of course, Super Bowl champ with the Chicago Bears in '85. 14-10 at the half. Let's kick it off. Let's do it all over again. Is this going to be William Perry? No. It's going to be Corey Dillon. We'll take it. At the, or is that AJ? I think that was AJ Dillon.
Golden ticket, AJ Dillon. Get him. There's a difference, right? At least he got right there to the 17, and he can actually catch the ball rather than having that Vita Vea right there, subbing in a running back at that up back position.
Yeah, once you muffed it and it went back to the 7-yard line.
Yeah, Vita Vea probably, if I'm the coach right now, if I'm Luke, Vita Vea won't cross them white lines. He might as well take his pads off.
Hey, he has a touchdown in this game, Clef. Put some respect on his name.
He should just stand by the end zone, wait till we get to the goal line. Dude.
Part of that goal line package. 2nd and 10. It's a big possession for Luke, and he gets screamed at.
And that's right there why he subbed in that running back. You don't really want to deal with this dollar. You know, it's so unpredictable. And then the coverage behind it with all these DBs is so good.
We got so many amazing tournaments coming up over the next 13 days. You got Apex. And that's going to be a safety. We got a 2-point game all of a sudden.
And we're seeing, I don't know what Kong said at halftime. I don't know what he said to his players, what he said to himself. But, man, that's the best start you can get. Getting the safety, getting the ball back, able to take the lead when he played a terrible first half.
We got Apex on June 7th and June 10th. We got a little fighting game action. The FGC Summer Arcade. And then on June 17th, a little Call of Duty, a little COD Vanguard. That's the Open Series Invitational. This is some good action. Of course, we'll be back showing you the Madden and the NFC side on July 18th. And then we cap it off with the grand final on July 26th. Over in the AFC tonight, this is semifinal number 1. First of 3 games you'll see tonight. Scott Colt, Clef the God, a quick throw out to Cordell Patterson, but he gets wrapped up at the 24.
Yeah, Luke sending that heat, sending that pressure, making him get this ball out quick and make a lot of decisions under duress, which is how he got those picks.
You probably didn't know I used to be a Call of Duty broadcaster.
I didn't know. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't see you the legend.
People think I'm the sports guy, and I'm fine being the sports guy. But yeah, I started off like Counter-Strike 1.3, early COD, Quake, and then all of a sudden, stick and ball sports started playing esports, and I'm like, hey, this works. I like this. 3rd and 8. I like that Apex as well.
Oh, Apex is fun. I play a little bit. I'm not that good.
I die a lot.
Not that good.
I die a lot.
If you need scans, I got you with the Bloodhound.
And Newton's got a man wide open. No, couldn't get his feet in bounds.
And if you're Kong, why rack that? Why hit square and rack that? Why not hit X and possession catch that? That's being greedy. Just take the first down, get your feet out of bounds, and live to see another day. Keep the drive going.
He's going for it. It is Madden.
Yeah, he's going to be on the post right here. We're going to get Cordell on a wheel.
And he's got to throw it, and a diving catch at the 38. That'll move the chains. Big conversion.
Yeah, that's big right there for him, especially when you think about the play before what happened. You know, that get washed out, and you kind of forget about it because you picked up the first down.
Newton again, got new life here. No one's open. Oh, he's going to throw it anyway, and it's picked off. No, he was trying to drag the toes.
And Luke is doing such a good job of having that deep path over there, knowing he just wants to roll out. You know, Kong isn't making him pay and sitting in his pocket at all.
He's trying to contain him, but we know how that goes this year. 2nd and 10. Newton, got to get rid of it. Low throw, and it is picked this time. What a pick.
And what an adjustment by Luke. He went to that man-to-man cover 0, got burnt earlier in the game, but the difference is this time he shaded up. Kong had that streak over there, that unbumpable fade that beat him the first time, but he shaded up this time, took away both crossers, and made an incredible play.
1st and 10. And Sanders to the outside. It's going to bring up 2nd and 13. Big loss. I'm all about those TFLs. To the outside, no one's home. It's Ingram all alone. That's enough for a first down at the 39.
Yeah, and if I'm Luke right here, I just want points. I see what my opponent is doing. You have to adjust accordingly to who you're playing against. My opponent really can't score. He's showing he gonna throw me the ball. So right here, I just want to take as much clock. I'm cool with going up 5 points. Being up 5 points in this game is like being up like 10. You know, because neither one of these guys can score on offense.
Barry kind of juking and jiving in his way to the 36. Someone in chat said, I only speak FIFA. Well, right now, the team with the ball is basically up a goal. They're trying to go up another goal. That would be huge. And everybody knows in FIFA, 2-goal lead is big. And he throws a pick. That's not what you want.
What a user. That Charles Woodson right there has the playmaker ability. So he can be playmaker and has those fast cuts. And that was a crazy user by Kong right there. That is an exceptional 10 out of 10 play right there. That is one great user. That is literally one great user. Not the Madden commentator, not the TikTok sensation, but that's just one great user.
And, oh my, that was just sailed. I'm not buying into this Cam Newton. He's 6 of 18. Straight to the auction house.
I'm going to say this. I think it's Kong. I think it's Kong right now. That was a high pass right there. He's just flustered on offense. He almost better just punt on first down with the way he's turning this ball over. He's rattled.
Could be the final play of the third quarter here on 2nd and 10. Cam Newton, and just throws that one away.
Yeah, Luke is really doing a good job of just keeping him off balance. He expected the blitz. He blocks his tight end, kind of went for a bomb, and that's not what happened. That's not what happened.
You got to take what the defense gives you. I mean, you can't go for the home run every time.
Yeah, and with these mobile quarterbacks, guys start to do that. You know, they start to try to roll out every play instead of just picking up 3-4 yards here. How many times have we seen him in the 3rd and 10? We haven't really seen any 3rd and shorts because he's going for the big play every play.
Newton. To the outside, that's all you got to do. Here comes up 4th and short. Put your 4s in the chat. We're headed to the 4th quarter here in semifinal number 1. As Lazard with a gain of 8. Hey, he's dropping back. Just make the right read. Oh, goodness. Going deep, and it's a one-handed grab at the 5.
And you talk about Chris Westry on the outside. Getting beat like that on 4th and short. You got to live with that, though. Honestly, if you're Luke right there, you live with that. You can't let him throw a hitch for 2 yards on 4th and 2. You know, I'd rather get beat being aggressive.
The fridge is in the ballgame. And the big fella, they won't even touch him.
Yeah. He needs more carries.
William the Refrigerator Perry puts him up 4. Here comes the PAT. And with 3:31 left in the ball game, it's going to be a 5-point lead for Kong.
Can you blame them, though? Can you blame the defenders right there? Would you want to tackle that man right there?
No.
Wearing 72?
No.
I'm getting out of the way, too.
Yeah, he wore 66 at Clemson. He looked like a lightning out there.
That's a big man.
Well, that's what they said in 1985. You know, when they were talking to Ditka and Buddy Ryan, they were like, he was one of the fastest players they had in the first 5 yards. Like when they would do wind sprints and stuff. He was really fast, like really explosive. And then, of course, you know what happens after that. He's good for like 3 or 4 yards.
Yeah, he gassed after that.
And it's picked by Taylor. Sean Taylor, the legend, takes it to the 2. Uh-oh.
And speaking of the Bears, this is 1985 Bear type of defense right here we see. I mean, this is just cage on top of cage. And this, once again, Kong with the one great user. I mean, he guarding everything.
Uh-oh. Could we see the fridge again? Will they tackle him? Oh, they finally boxed him up. William Perry again, and he muscles his way into the end zone.
I mean, Ted Hendricks just got weight room right there. I don't know what Ted Hendricks doing in his offseason program, but he need to sleep in the weight room. He need to live in the weight room after that run right there. Met him at the goal line and just got ran through.
This is crazy. Remember when it was 14-7? 19 unanswered points.
Kong really just relying on his defense right now. His defense is getting the job done. You know, and this right here, the way this game was going, you know, Luke really could have relied on his defense while he was up. You know, came out of half, got that safety, and really gave Kong life when he didn't have any life.
And there's Dylan to the 18. Yeah, Luke had him right where he wanted him. And he let him off the hook.
Let him off the hook. This is where experience comes into play. You know, Madden is the same thing as being an athlete. You need those experience to really know how to close out these games. And I guarantee, win or lose, both of these guys will learn from exactly what happened.
3 things can happen when you throw the football, and 2 of them are bad. Woodson will get out of bounds at the 32. He needs 2 scores, though. Cannot use a timeout here.
Especially with the way Luke was gashing Kong in the first half. You know, why not get back to that? You know, but now he's put himself in a position where he has to get outside his comfort zone and really open the playbook up.
That's a great point. He kind of forgot about Barry Sanders. I mean, Barry was just going nuts.
Barry's on the sideline. He's mad right now. He's very angry, wondering why am I out here just running out routes and blocking?
That's Charles Woodson, enough to pick up 5. Devontae Adams will come in motion. And here comes the blitz.
And Kong is just picking up on his tendencies, seeing he's going for everything deep. He's not only sending those outside linebackers, he's sending that slot corner too. Every time on the motion over.
To the outside, there's A.J. Dillon. Should have got out of bounds. We'll see if this clock moves. No, they'll say he stepped out at the 47. That's big. Still not out of it yet, as long as he holds on to those 3 timeouts. Quick throw to the outside, somehow caught by a Woodson, and he gets out of bounds at the 36.
Yeah, he needs to get this ball out a little bit quicker. He's really playing with fire right now with taking a sack, and that's the last thing you want to do here because that clock will move, and you're going to find yourself in those 2nd and 3rd and longs, and those are a lot harder to pick up. You let your opponent set up and get these zone drops off.
But how big was that safety by Kong? I mean, it would be a 10-point game right now.
Yeah, that changed the game. I think that play right there changed the game because Kong played a terrible, terrible first half. He really got dominated. But that safety right there, it just opened the door and let him right back in.
Mixon getting snuggy. 1st and 10. Got to throw that away. That'll stop the clock. 2:09 to go.
And I think right here we're seeing Luke just pressing. You still got time. You know, going for the big play right here, having those crossers, get out of bounds. Throw an out route. Get out of bounds.
Mixon in the gun again. Oh, he throws another pick. He reads them once again. That's the 3rd INT for Sean Taylor. I think that's GG's in the chat.
And I don't know if Sean Taylor has on a Bronco jersey or does he have on a Texans jersey. Him and Joe Mixon got crazy chemistry. I mean, what do they do when they got this type of chemistry?
Hey, he has found Sean Taylor a lot. Unfortunately, he plays for the other team. Now here comes Derrick Henry. And he'll get up under center. He can throw the football too, but why would you throw the football here?
Yeah, right here, you're just going to lean on your running game and punt this ball. You know, get on conservative, put that ball carry on conservative, and just let this clock tick. You know, it's on your favor right now. The clock is his enemy, but it's your friend.
2nd and 12. There's the timeout. Should get the 2-minute warning next. After the loss of 2, here's 2nd down, and they blow it up again. This time it's Amos.
And right here, if you're Luke, you know, you want to get a stop, definitely. You want, like right there, blowing the run up, saving extra seconds. You don't want him to be able to scramble around and waste some clock right here. You know, you want to get to him as fast as you can. every second matters. You're going to need an onside kick, you know, so you're going to need some fluke, but you need that ball back quick as possible to try to go get 7.
3rd and 14. Cody asks the chat what mode we're playing. This is Madden Ultimate Team. Cam Newton hands it off to William Perry. They can't bring him down. He'll rumble to the 46. And there's the final timeout. And I punt this away. Of course, if you get the first down, then it's over.
Yeah, you definitely punt this. You definitely punt this because Tom is on your side. He's still going to need an onside kick. It'd be different if he was down 1 possession. Down 1 possession, you go for this and end the game. But down 2 possessions, this game pretty much over with anyways.
He's going to go for it. He's going to try to end it right here. He needs 4 yards. And then he can just kneel it out. Cam does have the best the out animation. It's one of the best ones.
Yeah, that point in Scott, that's been a pillar of Madden for a while.
Newton looking. He's going to try to use his legs. No, he's wrapped up. We got a turnover on downs.
And right there is why you don't go for that. You know, just being up, you up 2 possessions. You're not up 6, 3, 4. You're up 2 possessions. Now, if he scores this thing quick, he got a timeout. He will get this ball back. You know, this is Ultimate Team. These are 30-second play clock. This ain't 40. You know, so he's going to have an opportunity to get this ball back if he scores quick enough.
Mixon rolling. Finds Barry Sanders. Gets tackled inbounds, though.
Yeah, that's an amazing tackle right there. That is a huge, huge tackle. You see 12 seconds already ran off the clock.
Luke's going to watch this back and realize he's got a lot of players open in the middle of the field.
Yeah, definitely. Both of them just too many going for big plays. You see all these deep routes, and the middle of the field is wide open. You know, it's wide open.
And that's caught by Cook down at the 9. You got to hustle up here. Another catch in bounds, and you got to call timeout. You're just losing so many valuable seconds, and he throws a pick. Who else? Sean Taylor, the former Hurricane.
Oh, he's swagging on him, too. It ain't no other way you got to do it. You got to swag on him. You got to swag on him and get 7, too.
Bye, Felicia. Touchdown, Kong.
And, man, the chemistry Joe Mixon and Sean Taylor got, it's crazy. It's impressive. I believe that's 4 picks right there, Sean Taylor alone.
It was 14-7. 14-7, Clef. And he's now scored 27 unanswered.
Yeah. This is like some Golden State Warriors type stuff, like third quarter, just you think they down and out, and just a crazy run Kong went on, man. Just really led by his defense. His defense inspired this whole thing with that safety out of halftime.
Well, we've had a couple pick sixes, more than that. I think that was the 3rd one. We started off with back-to-back ones in the first quarter.
I think both of these teams will definitely have a talk with their offensive coordinator after the game. You know, they definitely.
Yep. I think you're right. So Kong will be going on to the final. He's going to face the winner of Pick Nasty and our guy Texans, but this one is in the book. Huge win by Kong. He was down early, then the next thing you know, Clef, he comes roaring back, and he did it in a lot of different ways. We saw William Perry carrying him for a couple touchdowns. Sean Taylor, though, has to be the MVP of this ballgame.
Yeah, Sean Taylor, 4 picks, a pick 6 to basically seal the game. You know, kept him in the game. You know, all those defensive stops really not only kept him in the game, it's the reason he went on that run. You know, offense didn't play great. He definitely was giving the game away in the first half, and Luke was playing amazing defense. But second half, leaned on his defense. They came up with every play he needed.
Well, the good news for Luke, I know he comes up short here, but he did lock himself into the grand final. He's going to have to get some wins to have a run there and represent the AFC, but it's not, the road's not over for him yet. I hope he learned a lot here, but Kong really put on a clinic, Clef.
Yeah, and Luke will learn so much from this. You know, he'll look back on see where I went wrong. I got a pick 6 early right here. You see Jimmy Graham. You know, this is an A++ start. You dream about having this type of start in a big game, a pick 6.
And he comes back and gets another pick here, and all of a sudden you're thinking, uh-oh, Kong, you might be in real trouble here. Able to hold here, and then we'd have another pick six. This time it's for Kong as Westry stepped in front of one.
Right, and right here, it's kind of where the game could kind of change. You're up 7-0. You're up 2 stops, and you go out there and throw a pick six. That's the last thing you can do.
And then Joe Mixon once again finds Sean Taylor. Then up top, I thought this was a huge play, a one-handed grab all the way down the 5, and then the refrigerator, William Perry, storming into the end zone.
Yeah, and just really gutsy play by Kong right there. Westry was lit up. Had his X Factor, had universal coverage, and still got cooked.
And then Sean Taylor once again. We're not showing the same play over and over, I promise. Sean Taylor just going nuts, and then he would get another INT. This one was his 4th interception of the ball game. He swagged on a few people, high step and doing his best prime time. And Kong would come up with a huge victory. He is waiting in the final. He's going to face the winner of Pick Naxi or Texans. But what a second half, Clef, for the youngster. Just 16 years old, Kong.
Yeah, just 16, and he's going to learn so much from that game. And learn, hey, I got a great defense behind me. I don't need to take all those risks. You know, I can play very safe and get stops. And I think he'll learn that moving forward that, you know, I don't need to be dynamic on offense when I'm lights out on defense.
Well, this is going to transition us to the next semifinal. We're still here in the AFC, and you're going to have the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. Now, you're going to see a guy called Texans, but he's playing as the Chargers. We'll try to keep that straight, Clef.
Yeah, that's going to be difficult. That's going to be difficult. With the name Texans playing with the Chargers, it don't feel right. It don't feel right, but hopefully he just lock in and don't even pay attention to it.
Well, let's get to know the players here in semifinal number 2. It's going to be our guy, Pick Naski. He's from Tampa, Florida. He's in your neck of the woods, 28 years old. Likes to get out there and stream on Twitch. And he is going to have a tough one. But, hey, at least he's representing the Kansas City Chiefs.
Representing the Chiefs from Florida. That's 2 dubs right there. Will he get a 3rd dub?
He's going to be going against Carlos. He's 27 years old. He's a big guy from Houston. He loves the Texans, but he's going to be playing as the Los Angeles Chargers. And, of course, he's from Knoxville, Tennessee. So he moved just like the Houston Oilers did.
Yeah, and he said this is the biggest tournament he's ever played in. So you know this means a lot to him. So I just can't wait to see how will he come out the gate. Will he be nervous, or will he just come out and say, I'm going to play my best game tonight?
You leaning toward one of these players based on what you've seen?
Oh, I'm going with my guy Texan. I got to. It means so much to him. It's so much pride. You could tell he's prideful. You could tell this means a lot to him. I just think he's going to be so locked in, so focused, so ready to go.
Well, let's find out who the chat thinks is going to win this semifinal number 2. Who's going to face Kong, the youngster, in the final? Will it be Piknaski? Will it be the Texans? I'll give you an opportunity to chime in out there as we're getting ready for semifinal number 2. I already see them loading up, getting ready to go. And, hey, for Kong, you've been there before, Clef, where you know you're going to be in the final. And look, we got Piknaski. Little bit of favorite here at 55% for the folks out there in chat. But you've been there before where you much rather know you're going to be in the final and you get a chance to watch the second semifinal. That's where Kong's sitting right now.
Yeah, you got to feel great. You know, it's always good because you can sit here and scout. You know, one of these guys won't have that luxury to sit here and watch the other opponent play and immediately make adjustments. You know, he gets to sit back, you know, lab against certain plays while they're playing. You know, maybe I don't know how to shoot this run. Okay, I'll get in practice mode right now and figure that out. You know, so to have that luxury on your side, it's really a big game changer.
Well, the other thing is, man, we're hoping here in semifinal number 2, we get to see some people taking care of the football. That was a whole lot of turnovers in that passing game. We were throwing interceptions everywhere in the first half. And for our guy Luke, it continued in the second half. It'd be nice to see somebody come out here and kind of, you know, take care of that onion.
Yeah, we need somebody to come out here like Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. We need to see some surgeon work, man. That right there, that was nasty right there. You know, that wasn't good quarterback play. That wasn't a lot of good decisions. I think we deserve an offensive firework game. We deserve that.
Yeah, we didn't have it. Cameron Newton and Joe Mixon did not throw the ball very well. And, of course, I don't want to put this out here, but we're having more of a Jameis Winston kind of performance where we see a little bit of touchdowns and a whole lot of interception. We hope this changes in semifinal number 2. But we kind of saw the meta, but we did not see it executed very well. I think that's going to change for Kong in the final. So these two players in semifinal number 2 really got to lock in here if they're going to be able to beat Kong.
Yeah, they really got to lock in. They got to understand, watching that game, Kong will make mistakes. He's going to give you an opportunity to win the game. Just by playing defense, he's going to turn the ball over. So whoever comes out this game, they got to understand. All I got to do is take care of the ball. He's going to give me opportunities. That's where Luke went wrong. Luke, he was doing fine the first half, running the ball, took care of the ball, and was getting stops and turnovers on the other end. And then in the second half, he got away from what got him there.
Well, our guy, Picknasky, says he loves Derek Carr. He's a huge Raiders fan. He's going to be playing representing the Chiefs here. We are playing Madden Ultimate Team, so you're going to see a plethora of players. We might see Cameron Newton. We might see some out-of-position guys. And here we get to it, Clef. Semifinal number 2. We know Kong is in the final. Who is going to battle through in the AFC? Will it be Picknasky and the Chiefs? Or will it be our guy, Texans, who's playing as the Chargers?
And I love this matchup right here. If you're a football fan, you got Chargers, you got Chiefs. This is an all-time rivalry right here.
And here is Bo Jackson. And he will work to the 19. That's where he'll get started. Here comes the coaching adjustments. We didn't see a lot of coaching adjustments off that first rip. A lot of players just kind of went for it as is. Did see a few depth chart changes. At this point, you should kind of know where you got your guys set and get ready to go.
Yeah, you got to make sure pre-game that's already set. You don't want to be in mid-game thinking about that type of stuff. You want to be thinking about just stuff on the field, locking in on your opponent.
Now we just started.
They're like, we're ready to go. And Bo Jackson will work to the 24.
He ain't playing.
Our guy Texans is like, what? Is he? It sounds like he's playing out of a dorm room. He's rocking and rolling somewhere.
Oh, he's jamming out. The ox is booming. He on the ox and it's booming in the background.
2nd and 5. And Fitzpatrick up under center. What can you tell us about this guy?
Oh, this is the journeyman right here. Come in, he'll get the job done. This is a pretty good card, though. He has a good card, gets hot route master. So he can put some routes together, can get that pass lead elite. But just by seeing these first few plays, he might get the day off. He might just be able to hand this ball off. We got 5 offensive line abilities.
He is set up to run. Both these guys are, we consider Madden, they're old heads, right? They're beyond the age of 25. And that was a big hit. Vernon Davis dropped it.
And that's just Luke Kuechly doing what he did his whole career. So great in coverage, so much IQ. And when he get there with bad intentions.
4th and 3. Keep it on the ground, but I wouldn't run it here. Not on 4th down. That's too scary. He's got Bo Jackson back there. And he's going to run a little RPO, and it's Devontae Adams. I love the wrinkle.
I feel safe to say I don't think we've ever seen that in a Madden tournament. I don't think we've ever seen that play in a Madden tournament, ever, in the history of Madden. RPO read flat, throwing the wheel route. I mean, we got some creativity right here.
I like it. It's okay to chew a little bubble gum. 1st and 10. Off to Bo Jackson. Uh-oh. He gets gobbled up in the backfield.
Yeah, and I believe we got that Warren Sapp with inside stuff, basically saying, hey, you're not finna run this ball. I got an ability to beat the offensive lineman. And inside stuff, it does a great job of shedding on the run right there.
It's going to bring up a 2nd and 12. This first quarter's flying by. I mean, he's eating the clock. He's going full old school here. He had triangle. I'm just going to say that. I hate saying that. I think he had the bomb.
Yeah, he had that guy up the seam right there. He had him on the seam. But I do think the way he's playing kind of works to his style. 3rd and manageable. That first game we seen a lot of 3rd and longs. Here early, we're seeing a lot of 3rd and shorts. You can see he's being very mindful to chew this clock every play.
He's playing at the speed of right now. It looks like he's got a 10 p.m. movie to get to or something. Hands it off to Bo Jackson. Pushes his way into positive territory at the 4-9. Here comes another 4th and 3.
Yeah, he definitely made plans after this. He definitely had to make some plans with coming out and milking this clock like this.
Of course, you're watching Madden Ultimate Team. We're in the second semifinal. Kong won the first one. And we're over on the AFC here in the Madden Summer Scrimmage. Scott Colt, Clef the God along with you. And he's looking. That's going to pick up a first down. That's William Perry. It took Ed Too Tall Jones to bring him down.
And he had the deep route, the crosser for a touchdown, rolling out. It got over the third, and he just didn't throw it. Threw the check down, got the first down, so you got to live with the results.
That was a scary 4th down. I'm just going to put that out there. 1st and 10.
And if I'm Kong right now watching this game, I'm definitely just figuring out how to shoot the run on all these formations. Because you can see right now.
Big time block. Inside the red zone, all the way down at the 9. And I think he'll take it to the second quarter.
And just a great first quarter, chewing all the clock. His opponent hasn't even seen the ball yet, and he still has the ball.
Oh, he's going to run a play here. That's surprising.
Definitely don't understand that. When you've been clocking this whole first quarter, to call that play with 3 seconds left, it really makes me scratch my head. If I had hair, I would pull some out.
Hey, I'm right there with you. Texans
you got
is a big. Hey, I got a little bit.
You got a little bit.
Of course, Texans is playing as the Chargers, but you can see how his love for the Houston Texans chose that as his home stadium. Even though he resides in Knoxville, Tennessee. Home of the Volunteers. Fitzmagic sacked up.
Good defense right there by Pick Nasty. His guys just kind of collapsed the pocket. Kept him inside the pocket. There was nowhere to throw the ball and force him to really take that sack. And right here, this is a win. If you stop him to 3 right here, after him having the ball for that long, really you stop him right here, go get 7 or even get 3 and you get ball at half. It kind of washes everything he did away.
3rd and goal. This is where it gets stingy. Fitzpatrick, you can't turn it over. He's going to run. And sacked up at the 15. That's William Perry. Both him and Warren Sapp eating on that goal line stand.
Great defensive stop. This is what Madden 22 is about. You're going to give up yards in this game, but you have to bend but don't break. Right there, his defense stands up in the red zone, gets a huge red zone stop out the gate. And has the ability to still go take the lead.
Well, he's got a 3-0 lead here. You see the amount of time he took up. Under 3 minutes to go in the first half, and Picknasky has not even touched the football yet.
Yeah, and it'd be interesting to see what is Picknasty's play style on offense, because 252, that's a long time. That is a long time. For anybody who can pass, that's a long time. But if you're a runner, you will feel a little discomfort, not being able to milk the clock. Because right here, it's a very weird time to not have 5 minutes. You got to hurry up a little bit right here in this situation.
Somebody in chat wants to know, is this the live commentary or is this in-game? It's clearly in-game. Happy June 4th to you. Hope you're doing well. And McNair hands it off to Davis. Look at this camera angle. Diabolical as he's pushed out at the 40.
And we got bubble gum on top of bubble gum right here. This is both just bubble gum on top of bubble gum. You get a jet sweep to Vernon Davis and just gash him with it. You don't see this type of offense often.
1st and 10. Vernon Davis with a jet sweep. I did not see that one coming.
And this right here, this is a lot to prepare for because you don't really know what you're getting. We've seen these guys just bounce around from formation to formation. It's very hard to prepare for it.
This camera angle is wild. There's Sean Taylor shooting the gap.
Yeah, this camera angle right here. You playing against a runner when he got this type of camera angle because he just want to see every hole. He want to see everything. He got the helmet on himself. He not gonna miss a cut.
Yeah, Logan in the chat says this is pre-recorded. 2nd and 13. We hit the 2-minute warning. And it's been a wild one. It's been a fast one.
Yeah, this is going by really fast. Just two runners dueling it out. You know, we finally see him open this up and getting in the tight slots, and we'll see what he calls right here.
Air McNair. Looking, throwing, and it's picked off. That's Stingley Jr. We got some rookies out here making plays.
Oh, wow. And Pick Nasty come out here and run mesh spot stock. Doesn't make a single hot route. You know, the spacing on that play isn't good unless you make hot routes to really open up that wheel. Throws that wheel into double coverage and had to pay for it.
Ball at the 38-yard line. He can make a real stand here if he can go down here and get 7. And I'm just wondering what play's coming next.
I don't even think they know. I think they don't even know. That's what's keeping the defense so, you know, off track and just unpredictable. They both are so unpredictable.
That's Bo Jackson. Pick Nasty still on this wild camera angle, even on defense. All right, he's starting to settle in here again.
And I think 7 here puts this game away. From what we've seen on offense by both of these guys, being up 10, that'd be like being up 21. You know, they're both not very high-powered on offense, more conventional. So if he gets 7 right here, that could pretty much put this away.
There's the former Heisman winner, Bo Jackson. 2nd and 7. Fitzmagic. Looking. And he doesn't know what he's doing with it. He's going to be pushed out of bounds to the 41.
And almost made a huge mistake. Ran into Cam Chancellor. If he runs into Cam Chancellor a foot inside of that, he's going to fumble that ball. And he's going to turn it over. So just, what was he doing right there? I'm not sure. Not sure. You got to get out of bounds there.
Someone in chat asks, who's the main character in this game? John Madden, of course. 3rd and 1. The throw, and there's Vernon Davis at the 33.
Stays in bounds right here at the 33, 52 seconds. Has time. You know, has time. Doesn't need to rush right here. The middle of the field is still wide open. I think people get caught up and think they need to get chunk plays. He's fine right here. Can still run the exact same offense. Can still even run the ball.
If Kong's watching this, he's sitting in the final. I don't know what you're scouting here.
Yeah, he won't know what to scout.
Bo Jackson breaking tackles. He's down to the 10-yard line once again.
Bo Jackson with a big play. If I'm called right now, I feel very comfortable though. Just seeing the way they playing on defense is very simple. I would feel good going into this championship game.
Boy, I like the play. Devontae Adams at the 3. He's going to use his 2nd timeout. He'll have 1 remaining. I mean, if you're a run god like this guy is, you got to have a play down here, right?
Yeah, you got to have something that you have not ran to this point, whether it's a run or a pass. For these guys, it's usually they got to run down here where they know they can get positive yards on. That's all you want. You want to just get to the 1, and then the playbook opens up.
Oh, the wheel route, the baby wheel, and it's enough for the score.
Oh, wow. It's like he just tapped. You know how sometimes you just double tap the button twice accidentally and throw a quick pass? That's what it looked like right there.
Focus kicker. Hey, he's got Tom Brady out there for the hold. You got to make sure you got it. 10-0. And he only leaves them 18 seconds left in the half.
Yeah, and it's early in the game, but play styles matter. Matchups matter. With it being this early, but it's 10-0, and you see these guys, not really offensive players, this is a huge, huge lead.
Boy, he's playing with fire with that kickoff. I don't like stepping out of the way there. I know 99% of the time it goes in the end zone, but you're playing for money. I'm securing the football.
Oh, yeah, you want to secure that because it only take one time. It's 99%. It take one time to really just change the game. And if something like that happens, you can lose the game strictly off that little special teams play.
The winner goes to the AFC final. McNair going deep. And, I thought he caught it.
Oh, and he had it early. He had the bomb early. For some reason, he rolled out. He beat the safety. He was over the top of the safety, rolled out, delayed the throw, threw it late, and it's lucky that wasn't picked off.
McNair again throws it right over the middle, and that could have been picked.
Again, seam streaks. Trying to go for it all right here. The thing is, if he get a pick this quick, he still can get 3. It's kind of a dangerous situation.
He's got to throw the screen. And tackled inbounds, and there's a timeout. Here comes a Hail Mary. Here to end the half.
Yeah,
Ins is in the chat. It's like, this camera angle is strange. Yeah, you don't see it too often in competitive Madden, that's for sure.
You don't see it. It's like Road to Glory. It's like he locked in on this player. Like he took Cam Chancellor and they at a university somewhere.
See what he's got for a Hail Mary here. And it's picked off. So the shutout still intact here for the Texans. Of course, Pick Nasty's going to get the ball to start the third quarter, but I'm telling you, he owned the possession in that first half.
Yeah, just dominated. He dominated the first half, controlled the time of the possession, and not only did he do that, he did damage with it. You know, it's one thing to control the game, but you don't have nothing to show for it. He controlled the game, and he's up 10-0.
Well, he's going to take that kickoff. Something tells me he might be listening to the broadcast. 1st and 10. You got to score here. Got to have it.
Yeah, you need 7 right here, too. To me, 3 with the way this game going, you got to – one thing about Madden, you have to feel how the game going. 3 right here doesn't help him too much because he see he can't score. He really needs to try to think about, hey, I need 7. This is a dire situation.
McNair rolling, looking. He's got circle if he wants him. It's just 1 of 6.
Not very efficient right now. Seeing things a little late. Had the tight end open. You know, the tight end was naked on the other side of the field. Rolled out really for no reason. You know, just bad pocket right there. Cut off half of the field, and now he's forced to throw that ball away.
It's going to be 2nd down from the 16. His best play was the first play. That little jet sweep.
Yeah, we need some flea flickers, some reverses. We got to see him pull it all out. I know he got it. I know he got it.
Air McNair up under center. And Henry goes nowhere. He lost a yard, maybe 2, 3rd and 9.
Yeah, this is a huge play right here. He needs to at least pick up some yards. You know, you see he struggles passing the ball. He needs to make this more manageable. This is 3rd and long right here. Ideally, pick up half of this and let's get 4th and 4, 4th and 5.
Well, they gave him the forward progress at the 18, so 3rd and 9. Not a hot route, so you got to get the snap off. He does. McNair looking downfield. Looking, and no one's open. Oh, no! He stepped out of bounds at the 1.
A rookie mistake, not being decisive, being indecisive, and it cost him. Now he has to punt this ball away. And he's right here. It's significant. He's going to give up points right here, just off field position.
And somehow gets the punt off out of there. That's Hecker. And Bo Jackson. And this is exactly what Texans wants. Up by 10. He's got the football.
Don't really understand why Texas went for the block right there. He went for the punt block, allowed Pick Nasty to get that coverage team all the way downfield, didn't set up a return. So now he doesn't get the good field position like he could have. He could have been on the plus side of the 50. Now he's just on the 42.
Fitzpatrick. Well, I thought he had square. It could have been scary. You know, I'm sticking with the running game here. I'm trying to shorten this game up.
Yeah, if I'm Texans right here, I'm running this ball every play. I'm going to just go to runs. I'm not even going to go through formations. I'm going to go straight to runs, sorted by runs, inside zone, outside zone, and 2 clock is turned on.
2nd and 10. It's back up under center. He's got William Perry in there blocking for Bo Jackson.
And you see him double teaming, trying to negate that inside stuff.
It's going to be 3rd and 8. Winner plays Kong in the final. He's representing the Denver Broncos. So is he going to be Broncos and Chiefs or looking like Broncos and Chargers?
And this right here, this needs to be a safe call. This needs to be a safe call. Ideally, something that keeps the clock moving. The least thing you could do, the worst thing you can do right here is make a mistake and turn this ball over. With the way you see him playing offense.
See if he checks it down. He's looking downfield, and now stop the clock again. He'd only thrown one incompletion before this drive, and that's 2 plays that stopped the clock as he tried to go to the air there.
And you can see Fitzpatrick has taken a lot of hits, so he's red. So that velocity on the ball won't be the same. You know, he won't be as fast in the pocket or outside the pocket either. And to go for this right here, I really don't understand. I'm really scratching my head. You have him caged, and to go for this and give him a short field, I don't get that.
Fitzpatrick, 4th and 8. He's got a man.
And what timing right there on the out route. I mean, that looks like some pre-practice stuff. That's some top-notch chemistry right there. Threw it off the break. Texas might be a real NFL quarterback. He really might be.
He just knew okay, I got this play. Like, no big deal. If I need 10 yards, here it is. 1st and 10. Hands it off to Bo. He's got his ability lit up, but he runs into William Perry.
And you see that Bo lit up, that's the last thing you want to see because you know he's going to break tackles. That first man will not bring him down, and he's going to fall forward.
Once again, Bo Jackson, and I think that was Luke Kuechly that got over there and wrapped him up.
Having that secure tackler, especially when you're playing a guy who has a running back X factor, it is key because it basically wipes it out. Yeah, he's going to make that tackle because of that secure tackler.
3rd and 5, coming up on a minute to go in the 3rd. He's up by 10 with the football.
Can't take a sack right here and get out of field goal position.
And there's a low throw to Vernon Davis. Just methodical, Clef.
Yeah, this is a good drive right here, and this is exactly what you want. When you got this lead, you don't even want big plays. You know, you really don't. You rather chip away and keep using that clock.
And he's going for the end zone, and he's got him. Touchdown.
And what a adjustment right there. He had that same combination early in the game on 4th down. Threw the flat to William Perry, comes back, sees it later, saves that play till he really needed. That's high-level Madden.
And he's up 17. He's got to be feeling good. And I was about to say, man, you got to run the football here. Take it to the 4th quarter. Instead, he goes for the end zone.
Yeah, it's one of those times where, what are you doing? Oh, touchdown, you know?
All right, okay, you know what you're doing. And he's tackled at the 16-yard line, and now you need everything to go your way if you're Piknaski.
Yeah, you need a good amount of luck right here. You know, you haven't been able to move the ball, passing the ball, and now you're forced to pass every down. Not only are you forced to pass, you need chunk plays. Like dinking and dunking right here, it's not going to get the job done when you're down 3 possessions.
McNair in the gun once again. Uh-oh, we got a shed.
And that is just Ed Stretch getting off that ball quick. Getting off that ball quick right there. That's the ability right there. Patrick Kearney got it for 1 AP. Usually more than that. He is a great player to have on your team.
That'll take us to the 4th quarter. Spam those 4s in the chat. Put your 4s up. 4 minutes left here in our second semifinal in the AFC. And it's looking like it's going to be Chargers and Broncos. Surprise, surprise, it's 2 AFC West teams. Where are they loaded this year?
Oh, that division is going to be crazy.
And a low throw that's picked. That's Cam Chancellor, who took it away from Randy Moss.
And what defense played right there. To be able to pitch a shutout in the semifinals, the opportunity of that, I mean, you can't understate it. You got to tip your hat. He's playing amazing defense right here.
I formation. He's already up 17. Oh, he was trying to go for that quick throw that we saw on the first play.
We got my man Pick Nasty saying, defense, you not doing a good job. Offense, you not doing a good job either. I'll put special teams out there. My man is in punt block.
Well, you ain't running the RPO against punt block, but you can run the stretch. And Bo Jackson says, get off of me.
Has that tackling on aggressive. You know with that, you're going to miss tackles. They're going to go for the strip. They're going to go for his sticks. And you combine that with Bo Jackson being lit up with his X Factor, it's a recipe for disaster.
.322 to go in the fourth. If it was 1993 and I was playing my brother, this game would be over. We're washing up for dinner.
Yeah, you're supposed to pass the sticks.
You either got to hit the reset button or get out of there.
Yeah, this one of them games where I accidentally would have hit the power button and act like I ain't know what happened. You know, oh, my fault, connection went out. Something like that.
3:22 to go. When he's in this super prevent, he's got everybody backed up. Off to Derrick Henry, and he'll get to the 32.
Yeah, and if I'm Pick Nasty right here, I'm going to no huddle and keep trying to run this ball and trying to get a big run with everybody getting pancake while he in this dollar.
And there's a drop. McNair, 1 of 8. He's thrown 3 INTs. It's amazing how many different quarterbacks we've seen. Usually it's just straight up meta, but at this point in the year, you got so many options.
Yeah, it's really whatever you like, you know, especially ability-based, archetype-based. You know, you got release-based. Do you like how tall this quarterback is? You know, you got so many options that what exactly fits your play style.
4th and 3. This might as well be 4th in the ball game. And he's going to be sacked up. Going to be a turnover on downs. And now Texan's going to get the ball again, and I think he's ready to put some salt in the wounds.
Yeah, he's ready to open the score up. You know, you really thinking about, at this point, I want to score more. I want to score as much as I can. I'm going to run the ball, but if I score, I'm not going to be mad. I'm not going to be mad to make this look uglier than it is.
And Pick Nasty, he's got his goal line D out there. He's had enough. I'll chew this clock down to 2:30 to go. This should take us to the 2-minute warning. Bo Jackson again on the stretch. Breaks a tackle. Fights his way to the 17.
Yeah, and Texans just need to run this clock. Get on conservative, number one. That's the number one thing he should be on conservative right now. Making sure there's no possibility of a fumble. You don't want to fumble here, give him any type of life. You just want to see this clock move and nothing bad happen on your end.
Bo breaks a tackle. Falls forward to the 15.
If I'm Texans, I go for this. 3 really don't do nothing. Right here too much. You know, I'd rather go for this and just keep this clock moving. Get out of this game quick as possible.
4th and 4. He's going for the first down here. This is going to be going to the air.
Like, we're going to get quick slants. This is a staple of Madden. You know, if you don't know what quick slants is, you ain't been playing Madden. You know, you always see this play.
That's like the default audible. And it's enough for the first down. And if you're playing some bazooka in the weekend league or something like that and you see an audible, you're like, all right, this is quick slants or somebody's handing the ball up the middle. That's like the two things.
Yeah, you know when you boot up and play Madden, there's quick slants and you know there's halfback draw somewhere, inside zone. That's just day one stuff.
To the outside, Bo Jackson makes a man miss. To the 5 now. Well, we know Kong's going to have to stop the run.
Definitely. We've seen Texans, though. He won't beat himself. You know,
Nope.
He really won't beat himself. And we've seen Kong beat himself as well. So,
Is that sportsmanship right there?
That is elite sportsmanship. I'll tell you, that's elite sportsmanship right there. And a class act.
And now he's going to throw it in the end zone. Don't do it.
Just think about what we seen Kong doing when he was up. He was styling, swagging, scoring touchdowns.
That's the difference between being 16 and 28 years old.
Yes.
And, hey, that's what we're going to have. We're going to have the youngsters versus the old heads in the final.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. Young, old, running the ball, passing the ball, mistakes on offense, not really playing any offense, so it's going to be a lot of different things at play.
Yeah, you're going to see here when we have these highlights, it is pretty much a possession game, right? And I mean that like not one possession. I mean Texans had the ball pretty much the entire ball game.
Yeah, he dominated this game from start to finish. Came out, really punched him in the mouth, set the tone, killing all that time. This was really, to be honest, the only play Pick Nasty had.
He never went back to it either. And it was a big gain. We never saw it again. There's a little pump out to Bo Jackson, who somehow broke the plane. It stayed 10-0 for a while until this bomb.
Yeah, and that's the dagger right there. You knew he went down 17-0. He was not going to have enough offense to get the job done.
And that interception would lead to this run by Bo Jackson, and that when it was GG. So we're going to have Kong, and then he's going to be playing Texans, who plays as the Chargers. So we're going to have Broncos and Chargers in the final over here on the AFC in our first of 3 Madden Summer Scrimmages. I think we're going to have a good one. I'll just be honest.
Yeah, we should have a good game. Now, I will say this. That first game was a lot better of a matchup, as far as the two players playing against each other. I think Kong is the favorite, though. I think he looked a lot better. He looked like he at least could put something together on offense. Texans, it just looked like he just dominated his opponent because how bad he was on offense. He couldn't pass the ball. Anytime you have more completions to the other team than to your team, that is a problem.
Yeah, we've seen it. And I know you're out there, as I've seen it in the chat. You think you can play, you think you can get out there. Well, you can. At compete.playstation.com, we got a whole bunch of PlayStation tournaments, not just Madden. We got a plethora of games going on out there. And I can't wait for you to get out there and sign up. I want to see you out here in one of these PlayStation tournaments. I cannot wait. That's where it starts, Clef, right? You're a pro, you got to take that baby step. Once you get that first win under your belt, it can really start to roll to some huge competition down the line.
Yeah, you can't always, take the elevator and take the quick route. Sometimes you got to take the stairs and build that foundation. This is the perfect way to get started. You don't know what one win can do for your confidence, your morale. It just changed your whole mentality to see yourself roll off wins in a competitive Madden tournament.
Well, we got the finals coming up next. It's going to be Kong versus Texans. Stick around. It should be a good one here in the Madden Summer Scrimmage.
Calling all fighters. The PlayStation Tournament's FGC Arcade is back with the Summer Community Series starting this June.
Let battle commence.
Get ready for 6 weeks of scorching competition and awesome prizes across your favorite fighting games. Sign up in-game on your PS4 console or on the competition center at compete.playstation.com for your chance to win cash prizes and a round-trip ticket and competitor pass to EVO 2022. Think you're up for the challenge?
back to another PlayStation tournament. We are in the final over here on the AFC of the Madden Summer Scrimmage. Scott Cole along with Clef the God. We're going to have the youngster, the 16-year-old Kong. It's going to be taking on the 27-year-old Texan. It's literally youngster versus old head in our AFC final.
Yeah, this couldn't be a more diverse matchups. When you talk about the age, the playing styles, you know, they both are so different. You know, there's nothing about them really alike. You know, one guy, he's passing the ball more. The other guy's really running the ball and just relying on his defense. You know, it's a very intriguing matchup.
And the thing is, when, you know, Texans had to throw the football, he had some dots cooked up. I mean, they might have been 8-yard dots, but we also saw the bomb. As you take a look at the bracket, it's going to be Kong. He's going to be representing the Denver Broncos. Texans is actually going to be representing the Los Angeles Chargers. So that's where we're standing. It's the final. Of course, both of them have locked themselves into the grand final on July 18th. This game's for $400. They've already won $300. They got a chance to win another $100 with this. And of course, they got a lot more games coming up. So that's a chance for them to really multiply their winnings and, you know, put some light on their name and their gameplay.
Yeah, this is a big game for both of these guys. You know, not just this tournament. You know, when you talk about their careers and where it can go, you know, this type of game, this type of win that can really slingshot you into a different direction forward, you know. So both of these guys, they really need this win. You know, Kong is young. You know, he can start his career off with a bang and really set it up, you know, with all the, you know, the prosperity he has to move forward. And then you got an older guy who's not old enough to where he can't compete and still make a run in the later stages of his career, even with him being 27 years old.
Well, let's find out who the chat thinks is going to win out there. Will it be Kong? Oh, slight advantage to the 16-year-old. I'm sure we got some younger folks in the chat that are like, oh, youngster versus old head? I'm voting for the youngster.
Yeah, they're going to go with the young guy. Now, my pick is Kong, but my heart want to root for the guy my age. My heart is saying root for the guy your age, root for Texan to get it done.
Yeah, sometimes experience isn't always the best when it comes to video games, especially Madden. But Kong's got to play a lot better. He did not play well. Did get the win in semifinal number 1, but a lot of that was based on his defense. I don't think he's going to have a ton of possessions in this game, so he's got to make the most of it when he's got the ball on offense.
Yeah, exactly. He has to. You know, the thing that will give me confidence if I'm Kong, I played terrible on offense, and I still dominated the game. Like, I beat the guy by multiple possessions. So going against this runner, I feel great that if I make him pass, you know, I can make this guy one-dimensional, and I can really take away the balance he has. It's going to be hard for him to move the ball on me. Someone
in chat's like, I'm an old head? Yeah, in Madden, when you get past 26, 27, you know, you start to turn. Yeah. It's, you know, a lot of grays in the hair when you talk about your Madden game.
Madden age is dog years, man. We in dog years.
Well, here we go. Kong's going to have it first. He's the Broncos. Going up against Texans, who's playing as the Chargers. And this is just the first of 3 tournaments. You got a chance to win $400 here. You put yourself in the grand final for a chance to really plus yourself up here in this Madden competition. We're going to have the NFC play on July 18th. And then we'll have that huge grand final I was talking about on July 26th. Cannot wait. Newton gets it off to Cordell Patterson, and he goes nowhere.
Yeah, and the thing about Texan on defense, he's going to be real simple. You know, he's not going to be aggressive and give you big plays over the top because he's adjusting too much. He's going to be simple, you know. But the thing is, Carl's going to be able to roll out with no blitz threat. He's going to be able to get outside the pocket pretty much whenever he wants to. You know, there's nothing he can do to contain him in this 3-3-5 regular.
Well, in the first semifinal for Kong, Cam Newton was like 7 of 21 or something like that. He did have a few bombs. He likes to go for the home run. Here's 3rd and 10. Cam throws it to the outside. Takes what the defense gives him. Is that enough? 1st and 10.
What a spot by the referees. I thought he was just a few inches short. It looked like we were going to get a huge play early, but great job of Colin Johnson right there fighting. Another one of them golden tickets. You looking for receivers, you need golden tickets. You need these guys. They're 6'5 plus.
That time of year, the GT's always playing well. 1st and 10. Going to buy some time. He's got it square wide open. Threw it late, and it's incomplete.
Oh, wow. And just waited a little too long. You know, it's cool to roll out. That's fine. But there's no zone there. Let that go earlier. You know, give yourself time. You can even catch that and get upfield.
2nd and 10. And he'll just throw that one away. 1 of 4.
Kong needs to adjust who he's playing against. You know, playing against Texans, this isn't the same as playing against Luke. You know, it's not the 3-3-5 wide. You know, you got to be a little bit more patient with this defense. You know, you need to really work it and not try to just big play him every play. Another 3rd and 10 for him, which he's been living on these past 2 games.
Dude. Swinging it out, and there's Patterson. He'll roll to the 42. But once again, he moves the chains.
Big pickup right there. Can't stay in those 3rd and 10s. Don't want to live there, but good job of picking that up. You know, and really, if I'm calling, I want to go get 7. You know, versus Texans, the best thing you could do versus somebody who can run the ball so great like Texans can is put pressure on them early, get them down early, and make them feel like they need to score quick.
So they mark it at the 42. He's going goal line formation here. Trying to maybe catch him in that pass defense, and that's enough to rumble for 9 yards.
And he had a touchdown, but he slipped like what he saw. Is no huddling, going right back to it.
And William Perry, you're not stopping him. He picks up 4 with a quickness. So that's going to bring up 1st and 10. Opening drive for Kong. And he's kind of giving Texans a taste of his own medicine here. Really working the clock in the first quarter.
Yeah, he's doing a good job and just taking away what he's given them these last few plays, you know. Not trying to do too much.
Well, he's got him boxed up, and he just got to throw it away. He's looking for that crossing route.
Yeah. And Texans doing a great job. He's running this 3 double buzz, so it's taking away that curl, and he's just running with the post. If I'm Kong, I'm going right back to that running back on the wheel route. He has nobody man up on the wheel. It's going to be open all game.
2nd and 10. Nope. Uh-oh. Nowhere to go, and he just has to throw it away. Here comes 3rd down.
Great job. It's hard to throw these in routes. He has that double buzz defense on. That's 2 safeties in the hook zone. It's really hard to throw anything in the middle as far as the hook, the curls, because those safeties are right there. He needs to go right back to the wheel play.
Hasn't stopped him on 3rd down. Here's another 3rd and 10. Newton throws. It's got a man open. Down to the 27-yard line. Another 1st down.
And the best thing you can do when you're playing against a runner is keeping him off the field. You know, the more time he takes, the less time he'll have to run the ball and have to kind of play up tempo.
Newton. Throw into the end zone. Touchdown.
And what a dive. You can't ask for a better start for Kong. Like I said before the game, when you playing against a runner, go get 7, you put pressure on them. You don't want to get 3 because they still will clock you, get 3, and get the ball at half. So to go get 7 right there, it's going to change the way Texans have to play. You know, it'll make them feel some pressure to go score rather than just settling for 3.
Here's the point after touchdown. It's up, and it is good right down Main Street. Take it up nearly 3 minutes. 12 plays and some huge 3rd down conversions, Clef.
Yeah, huge to get on 3rd down, but to pick them up, to keep that drive going. Started from the first series, the first 4 downs. He got that 3rd and 10, and he really just kept it going. Now, Texas has to make sure. You know, a lot of times you can get out of your comfort zone and feel rushed right here. He has to stick to what got him here. Even being down 7-0, he can't get out of his playing style, or this game will get away from him early. He needs to stick to the run, stick to the 3rd and manageables, you know, and dance with the girl that brought him here.
Jay's asking in the chat, is this the actual commentators in game? Yes. I don't know.
Yes, we are.
I never know how to answer that. 1st
Turn
and
the game
10.
sound up.
And we got a quick pause here. We never saw Texans trail in that first semifinal. So we've never seen them, have to kind of clutch up here and come down here and kind of tie this up. We got to pause here. We got some depth chart changes here for Kong, trying to get the right guys out there and the right substitution packages.
Yeah, probably doing this because he doesn't want to have to do all this at the screen, to where he can get quick hype and not be able to put his guys in the right position, which will make him get in a random formation. So just trying to eliminate that and eliminate doing stuff once he gets to the line of scrimmage.
I tell you
see
what,
how the defense set up.
There's a lot of 99s out there this time of year in Madden Ultimate Team.
June Madden Ultimate Team, your D lineman got 95 speed. He doing sprints with the DBs.
Here we go. What has Texans got? Can he respond here in this first quarter? Already 3 minutes gone by. Hands it off to Bo Jackson, and Bo will lean forward for maybe a yard.
And this is the chess match right here. How patient is Texans? We don't know. We really don't know because, like you said, we haven't seen him down at all yet. How patient is he to stick with this run?
2nd and 9. We saw a lot of the running game in his first game tonight in the semifinals. But you're watching the finals of the AFC. Both these players have locked themselves into the grand final on July 26th as William Perry maybe got a yard. It's stingy right now.
Yeah, a lot of defense being played, and he's doing a good job of really heating them up. Sent 6 right there, hit the line with his user as well, getting extra pressure, and just making him uncomfortable right now. We got him in 3rd and 8. Texans does not want to be in a 3rd and 8. This is against his game plan to be in these long downs.
Well, we've seen him throw the out route here. You don't want to throw that because that's on tape. That's on film now. You better come up with something else, and he'll decide to think about it as the first quarter comes to a close.
Yeah, and getting in these 3rd and 8s, it allows Colin to come out here and be in the dollar defense, which he prefers to be in. He'd rather be in this. So being at this down and distance, he can change his defense up, getting a more pass-heavy look.
Fitzpatrick dumps it off to Bo Jackson. I love that clear out. The seam kind of cleared open the space, and he throws the wheel right behind it.
And that's a great no-nonsense play, man. Quick, decisive read. Didn't mess around, look anywhere else. Saw the wheel open right up and just got the ball to his best player on offense and let him do the rest.
Yeah, he's really comfortable when Bo Jackson's got the football. He'll stretch it out this time. Tries to cut it back. Oh, like a Plinko chip to the 42.
And he has to be patient right here. He has to be patient. When you're Texans, you're a runner. This has to be the last drive of the quarter. I need this to be the last drive, and I need to get the ball back at halftime and go put some points up and take the lead. He got to start milking this clock right now. It's plenty of time to where he can make this the last drive.
2nd and 4. He would love that. Time this game up, get the ball to start the second half. Goes to work here at the 42. By the way, for the folks that don't know what a Plinko chip is, it's and there's probably a lot of youngsters out here. It was a game inside the show Price is Right, where you dropped a little chip and it binged around and kind of like a pinball. Maybe a pinball. Do you guys know what a pinball is? 3rd and 2.
I don't want to say that because I didn't know either.
I stayed home from school a lot. Let's say I watched a lot of Price is Right. It's a pick. Kong steps in there. This time it's Chancellor.
And, man, Texans just uncharacteristically makes a mistake. Haven't seen that from him yet to make that type of mistake right there. And now he has to. If Kong gets points there, he has to get away from the run and really open his game plan up. Something he might not be comfortable doing.
Someone's saying Plinko's also popular in Japan. Okay, I like that. It's the same guy that called out Tecmo Bowl, so I know he knows what Plinko is. That's a flag. I think that's going to be intentional grounding.
Big response right there by Texan. Huge response. He needs to stop right here. Give up 3 at the max, but you need this ball back to get points before half.
Cam Newton Looking for the crosser. It ain't there, bro. Throws off his back foot and almost one-handed it.
And if you're Kong, why risk that right now? This is why he was where he was in the first game. It's 7-0. You got your stop. Why make that risky throw? That could easily been a pick right there. Throwing that crossbody off your back foot doesn't make sense. You got to get points after a turnover, even if it's 3, so you can validate that turnover, or that turnover won't matter.
3rd and 20.
He's setting up that bomb right here for the cover 3.
Not going to have time. Instead, he throws a pick. Cam Chancellor, he's got a convoy. He outruns it. Outruns his blockers.
And just, wow, what a stand by Texans. We went to thinking, man, this game could get ugly quick. So he's right back in this thing. And he's back comfortable. Got the ball in great field position, can go strike right here.
Oh, Cam Chancellor's lit up, and here he comes. Turbo blitz.
What a user rush right there. That's that 3-3-5 wide. Been in the game for a long time. Shift your line, send your outside linebackers, and just run right through the gap where the center is.
There's a 2-minute warning. That's some change of possessions here in the second quarter.
Got him back in the dollar, back in what he's comfortable in. If I'm Texans right here, I got to try his run defense out of this right now. I got to run inside zone.
That's what he's going to do, and oh, he's right there to stuff him.
You don't want to try his run defense, I guess, out of dollar. Don't try that anymore.
It looked awfully inviting, but there was no room. 3rd and 17. We've never seen him in a 3rd and 17.
This will be interesting to see what he dials up right here. We got 3 verticals with a hitch. Really just trying to take the top off right here.
Right up the seam. Oh, and he dropped it. Might want to punt it.
Yeah, considering who you playing, you always got to make these decisions considering who your opponent is. If you're playing somebody high octane offense, you go for this. But somebody who you feel like you can stop what you've already shown in this game, you got to punt this and play the odds.
Yeah, like Wesley or somebody like that, they probably scoring with this much time left.
Yeah, you play against West, guys who are up-tempo, piving on offense. You got to go for it because the odds of them scoring, they probably going to score anyway, just to be honest. So
might as well give them the short field. But I think this is a good decision here. If you can get a stop, maybe you get a score, but if not, at least you get the ball to start the second half.
And you can make sure he doesn't get 7 right here. You see him coming out in goal line already. It's going to be hard to get 7 after running this ball.
Hands it off, trying to get to the edge. There's A.J. Dillon, makes a man miss. And Too Tall Jones is going to have to chase him down. He's at the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Kong!
And I think they like making me sound like I don't know what I'm talking about. I say you're going to be hard to get 7 after running this ball out of goal line. And he gets 7 right off the rip. I mean, Clef, just don't say nothing. Don't say nothing, though, bro. Don't say nothing.
You got your Romo card revoked.
I'm revoked. I'm trying to beat him to the punch, and they just, Clef, shut up. Stop. I got this.
That was a huge score for Kong. And now he's got to get a stop here. And Texans desperately needs a touchdown.
Yeah, we're going to see Texans pass this ball again. And, Kong has been sending pressure at him. He feel like if he can make him make reads under duress, he's going to make mistakes. So it'll be interesting to see. With the way this game going, he needs 7. You down 14. And both of y'all have turned the ball over. So we get another one of them defensive type games.
1:09 to go in the first half. We're here in our AFC final. You'll see both these players again on July 26th in our grand final. Right now, Kong's got to be the player to beat in the AFC.
Kong looks good. His defense is amazing. If he would stop just the youth, the turning the ball over and making silly mistakes, he would even look more impressive.
And that's the maturation of a young Madden player, right? You got the thumb skills, stick skills, but it's controlling the game, controlling the clock, knowing when to take chances and when just to. Oh boy, that was a scary throw to the outside.
Yeah, it's like you said, it's the little things, and the only way you get experience is going through the fire. You look at somebody like Henry, the experience might have not been there early. And you look at him now, he has a case to be the greatest Madden player of all time already at his age. Only 18 years old, but he's starting when he's 15, 16. Same age as Kong. So those mistakes happen early, but you got to make sure you're mentally strong enough, tough enough to really use those as learning lessons and learn from them.
Yeah, the more reps you can get in this competition, that's why I think it's so important what PlayStation does. Allow these players to compete. Getting on that stage, playing for money. You got, live streaming. You got the commentary. And A.J. Dillon will go nowhere. Quick timeout. Got Pick Nasty in the chat, rooting for Kong. Don't want to root for the guy that beat you, I guess.
Nah, I always want to root for my dude downfall every time. I pray he get cheated and everything. Ain't no way you could beat me and go win it all. I'm sorry. I'm going to be double hurt.
Not having it. 3rd and 10. And this is probably the final play of the first half. Texans are going to have the ball to start the second half. They go with the Wildcat here. Can he get a block? Dillon to the outside. And that's how the first half will come to an end. A little bit of fireworks from Kong. He's played some great defense, Clef, through this first half.
Yeah, he has. And if I'm Kong, I probably don't pass this ball again until 3rd down, maybe. With ripping off that big run with A.J. Dillon out of that goal line, being up 14-0, with the way you're playing defense, there's really no reason to take a risk. The 4-minute quarters, there's not a lot of time left in this game. Play smart football. He can't really beat you right here in this situation unless you beat yourself the way this game is going.
I'm here for any time William Perry's got the ball. I think it's awesome.
Anytime he got it, good things have been happening. You can't say it ain't.
He's a tough guy to bring down. Must-score situation for Texans here. That's what you got to be feeling right now.
Yeah, need 7 by any way possible. By any way possible. Any way he can get 7 here, he got to get it.
Jackson picks up the first down.
I would expect no huddle too. Got to go up tempo here sooner rather than later and really get 7 quick. Give yourself as many opportunities as possible. Like he subbed in a tight end right here. Maybe audibling.
See if he goes quick here. He's going to swing it to the outside. Makes a man miss. That's Antonio Gates. Who in its prime was an amazing tight end. Second and 3. Adams across the formation. Fitzpatrick. They picked up the blitz. He's going to test the user. No! Picked off by Chancellor, and he might take it to the cribbo. Oh, he's out of stamp. He got real slow. They forced him out of bounds at the 21.
And Kong's user today has been it's been sensational. It's been sensational. His user has pretty much made every play for his defense. It's like he got one player over there, just all-star, man amongst boys.
Yeah, you cannot throw that really against anybody, but especially when you're talking about 99 users out there running around. They're going to make plays.
Yeah,
Second and 6.
Fluid.
Got to work this clock. And he's going right to it. William Perry. He normally runs this at the goal line. And this is like a Madden Pro comp move here. 3 is huge.
Yeah, this just know your opponent. Know who you playing. 3 right here it's everything. You're not playing against a high-powered offensive player. You don't need 7. You don't need to risk a sack. You need this time to move and steal another possession. Go up 3 possessions rather than being 2, and you feel like this game's over.
Boy. Oh, boy. And no. Dropped it. But that's 30 seconds that could have gone off the clock, Clough.
Exactly. 30 seconds that could go off the clock versus somebody who's not going to score on you quick unless you make a mistake.
I thought we were about to see a block. There was a surge there on the left side. But he goes up by 3 possessions. That's the magic number.
And let's see how much has he learned. You know, is he still going to be aggressive right here, or will he sit back in zone and kind of make him take everything underneath? I think with playing against Texans, how he don't like pressure, I would continuously heat him up.
Yep.
You know, send 5 and make him make reads under duress. The last thing you want to do is give him all day to pass the ball, especially with all these O-line abilities.
We'll have the NFC playing on July 18th. And then a week later, we're going to find out who's the best here in the PlayStation Madden Summer Scrimmage. Get the best from the AFC, the best from the NFC. And that's picked off. No wheel routes for you.
My goodness, that's Sean Taylor. That's Acrobat for 1 AP, chat. If you ain't got Sean Taylor with Acrobat, it's usually 2 AP. You get it at a discounted price, and you see what it does. If that's a dude right there with no Acrobat, that's not a pick, it's a completion.
Nope.
Having that ability, it's a game changer.
Most people learned quickly that these abilities, you get the most bang for your buck.
Definitely, abilities matter. More than speed, more than anything. You need abilities. And having them, the right abilities on the right people, that's a scheme. You know, that's the game plan.
Hands it off to William Perry. You got to work this clock again. So you run it one more time and you take it to the 4th quarter.
Definitely. Don't put this in the air at all. Sub Cam Newton out. Cam, hey, your day's over. We don't need you getting hurt. We got a plan a month. You know, you're done. Get to back up some work, man.
Yeah, take your money. You're up 3 possessions. Run that clock.
Yeah, run it.
Ain't no shame. And there's a block on the outside. It's Dillon. Put your 4s up. He's going no huddle? I actually like that. That's like a little Madden tip there. Just in case your guy was going to call a timeout. You run extra time off immediately by doing the hurry up.
Yeah, and if you do go for that, you give him, especially in this age of Madden, with the zone drops and everything, he can't change his defense.
Yep.
So you make him really have to think on the fly. I know what offensive play I'm going to run. To try to think about how I'm going to adjust to that, oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness, he roughed the kicker. It's going to be a 1st down. That was Ed Reed flying off the edge. 1st and 10 now.
Well, I guess when you're desperate, you're desperate. You got to try to make something happen.
Boy, he's going to hit him. He's going to go Game of Thrones here, Clef. He's going to bend the knee.
Yeah, taking these this early, I don't necessarily like it, but you can't fumble. Nothing bad can happen if you keep this clock moving, so.
All right, the clock's not running. Okay, now it is.
I think Kong's swagging on him a little bit. I think he rubbing some dirt in the wound. You know what I'm saying? These young fellas, man, the sportsmanship might not be all the way there yet. You know, they want to style on you a little bit.
We told you Texans probably had plans later on. I don't think Kong's got anywhere to be. He's just hanging out. He's loving life right now. Why not? You're going to win the AFC. You're in the grand final. Of course, that's coming up later on in July. Oh, boy.
Now, you talk about punching your ticket to a big tournament. You know, you gotta enjoy it. You got to enjoy it a little bit. Do I agree with getting the punter some work right here? Oh, my goodness.
He goes with a fake to William Perry. And the Boo Birds are out.
and you can hear the crowd booing, and they deserve it. And they deserve it. I wish we could interview Texas after this game and think about. I want to know how he feel about this.
Hey, there's karma in Madden. I don't know if there's karma in life, but I know for a fact there's karma in Madden. What goes around comes around.
They say Madden giveth and Madden taketh. And they not lying about that.
Oh, he's going to throw it. Justin Tucker to the end zone. Oh, no. Caught it, but he was out of bounds. That allows Texans to take over.
Yeah, trying to add insult to injury, trying to get his punter a touchdown. You know, not even worried about finishing this game.
Just kick the field goal. Go up 20. Kick the field goal.
Go up 20, man. You want to be a competitive Madden player, you got to have some class with it as well. You got to. It's a fraternity. It's a brotherhood.
Yeah, Madden Pro is short for Madden Professional.
Definitely, got to be professional. You got to know how to lose and you got to know how to win. You got to know how to do both.
Trying to get the snap off before the 2-minute warning. And there's Antonio Gates. Someone in chat saying, hold on, wait for the NFC. Yeah. It's coming up just a little over a month from now. It's on July 18th. We'll see the folks from the NFC. Then a week later, we got the big final. Can't wait. A lot of good tournaments going on. Little fighting games, little Apex, Call of Duty Vanguard. A lot of fun stuff that PlayStation's rolling out.
Yeah, shout out to PlayStation for, doing these events, keeping the games alive, man, and just giving people a reason to play, a reason to watch and entertaining us. And man, this has been a lot of fun tonight.
Yeah, we've seen some stuff we've never seen before. You've played a lot of Madden and called a lot of Madden. I've certainly called a lot of Madden. There's some plays that I had never seen before running competitive play.
Yeah, I've never seen that wheel play we seen Texas run the first game. And I've never seen a punter come out the field and try to throw a pass in a competitive Madden game. I've never seen it.
You usually don't see a punter ever, let alone throw it.
Yeah.
And that one's high. And here comes the 4th and 7.
Yeah, this is pretty much right here. Game pretty much over. But you never want to get a donut on you, man.
No,
you don't ever want to get shut out. Like 17, even if I got to go down here and kick 3, I'm kicking 3.
Well, he just shut his opponent out. Remember last game? I mean, Texans looked phenomenal.
Yeah, he did look good. He looked good.
And there's Taylor. Sean Taylor. And he fumbled. Oh, boy.
We got life. We got life to end the shutout. We got life. You find a lot about a competitor right here. Right in this situation. How much pride do you got?
Fitzpatrick throwing. The corner out is Devontae Adams. There goes the shutout. You got to ask Kong, was it worth it?
And that's why you don't do all the stuff he was doing, because let's just be honest. It's 17-7. He's only down 10. He has 3 timeouts. So he going to get chances at this onside kick. If he get one of these back, you really going to be in a situation.
He's going to go for 2 here. Not sure why. Yeah, but he got a quick throw. Why not, I guess? Cuts it to 9.
Yeah, in a perfect world, you get 2. I don't know why he's not onside kicking this. I really don't understand. You want 2 chances at this onside kick. You want to onside kick him the first time, get a stop, maybe have him kick a field goal, and then go score and get another chance. I don't really agree with this right here at all, being down. You're down 2 possessions.
1:05 to go. He's starting to pull out the conservatives. Get some learning lessons here.
And we got Kong saying, yes, it was. He's in the chat. He said it was worth it. Somehow he said it was. I don't know how it was worth it, but he said it was worth it.
He's trying to get his 15 minutes. Here's 1st and 10. Kong going to the run here. Hands it off to William Perry. And he'll fall forward to the 20. There's the first timeout. Somebody in the chat saying need to onside there. I'm not sure. I kind of like kicking deep. You got to stop them anyway. You're probably not going to get the onside. But I guess you would have got 2 chances at it. And what a sack. We got a timeout. I don't care if you're on conservative. Your quarterback gets hit back there, anything can happen.
Yeah, and he's tired now. That's the biggest thing. He's tired, so him throwing the ball, the velocity is going to be changed now. The biggest thing about him kicking it deep, one thing, the benefit of it, if he get a stop, he'll have a shorter field. Now, if I'm him, I get this stop, I'm kicking 3 as quick as possible. Be down 6. You don't want to waste time going to get 7. You score with 10 seconds left. Then it doesn't matter, you know.
4th and 14. What are you going to do?
You know, I would say punt it here, but we've seen Kong. I don't know. I really don't know.
4th and 14 at the 14. Life?
You know, if there's any good karma in Madden,
we about to find out. We about to find out. You got a fair catch that. Not worth a couple things there. Not worth the risk, but also not worth the seconds that you lose for the tackle animation.
Definitely, yeah. This got to be one play, one chunk play, spike or get out of bounds, and kick 3. We'll see how much his time management skills are, how experienced he is in this situation.
46 seconds. He's out of timeout. You got to throw it. Cannot take a sack. And he's got nobody in the middle of the field. I mean, someone's got to be in the middle of the field. And that's a high throw.
Yeah, that's having that Fitzpatrick right there. He's not Cam Newton on the run. He's not Joe Mixon on the run. You know, he's way more pocket oriented. So when you ask him to get outside that pocket, first of all, the threat of him running ain't the same from the scramble. And then his throwing the run isn't the same as those guys either.
3rd and 22. Fitzpatrick. They pick up the blitz to the outside. Here's Gates. Ooh, it gets out of bounds. That first sack was just brutal.
Yeah, you got to be looking for the blitz right there. You know, he's been blitzing you all game. He sent 5 pretty much all game. I don't know a play where he played coverage. So you got to expect that and get that ball out quick.
To the outside. Final 9 seconds of the night. We'll be back on July 18th for the NFC. And then the finals a week later. And A.J. Dillon. That'll end it. 17-8. Kong is your winner. He's going to win the AFC as Scott Colin Clef welcome you back in. And interesting last 3 minutes of the ball game, to say the least.
Yeah, definitely got to mature a little bit. You know, be a winner. Have a little class. You know, I'm all for the swag. I'm all for the swag, the energy. But at some point, you got to know how to win, know how to close games out.
Well, we're waiting on these highlights to come in, and there was some. It was 0-0 until Cam Newton rolled out and threw an absolute laser.
Yeah, and this set the tone. This made Texans way more uncomfortable. You know, he had to get out of his play style, passed a lot more, and you see he made so many mistakes. Threw 4 picks.
And that was a big one. This would set up a long 3rd and 20. It would be a pick for Texans, and you're thinking, oh, he's right back in the ballgame. Exactly where you wanted to be with a chance to double dip the chip. Couldn't make it happen, and this run by A.J. Dillon. This was the backbreaker right before the end of the half.
Yeah, this is the dagger right here, and you never expect when somebody come out goal line, they don't expect, first off, and you don't expect them to really do anything but get a couple of yards. That right there, to get 7 out of that just broke him.
Then in the second half, it was more Sean Taylor. We saw that in the semifinal. There's a knockaway. And then on the final play, Sean Taylor once again would set up the drama. A little karma touchdown there for Texans.
He didn't get shut out.
No.
Get to tell it, he didn't get shut out. That's some pride, Texans. I respect it.
And then he would get the 2-point conversion, but this scream right here would pretty much end the ball game as the time would tick off, and Kong is the winner. Big win over Luke, and he comes and handles business. Looked much better in the final than he did in the semifinal, Clef.
Yeah, he looked great, you know, and he didn't have to do much, you know. He just didn't have to do much this game. Kong really, you know, his defense played better. He didn't really have to play so much on offense because once he got that first touchdown, playing against a runner like that, he just made him uncomfortable. And Texans had to get out his game plan.
I mentioned we'll be back on July 18th for the NFC, but we got some great PlayStation tournaments coming your way. Apex, Mortal Kombat, they're in the FGC Arcade, and then Call of Duty Vanguard on June 17th. So it's going to be a busy month. Whole lot of things going down on this channel. I'll be make sure that I tune in, and I can't wait for us to get back here in July to wrap up this Madden Summer Scrimmage. Well, if you're out there and you're looking at these tournaments and say, hey, how can I get involved? There's games everywhere. Make sure you got out there to compete.playstation.com. Really easy to sign up, really easy to win some money and some prizes. And I encourage you to go out to compete.playstation.com. Clef, we saw a little bit of everything tonight. What's your final thoughts?
Yeah, I had fun. Just thankful to be a part of it, man. Shout out to PlayStation for a great event. Everybody putting this event on. Everybody behind the scenes. And shout out to the competitors coming out here, really playing with intensity. We had some good games. You know, we had some good games. And it's June, you know, to come out here with that fierce competitive spirit this late in the year, man, it was honestly a joy to watch.
Well, hit that follow button because we'll be back all through the month of June. Of course, Clef and I will be back July 18th for the NFC, leading to the grand final on July 26th. We'll be back for some more Madden Summer Scrimmage about a month from now. We'll see you.
Calling all fighters. The PlayStation Tournament's FGC Arcade is back with the Summer Community Series starting this June.
Let battle commence.
Get ready for 6 weeks of scorching competition and awesome prizes across your favorite fighting games. Sign up in-game on your PS4 console or on the competition center at compete.playstation.com for your chance to win cash prizes and a round-trip ticket and competitor pass to EVO 2022. Think you're up for the challenge?